Hey, I'm Jerolds. Well, one time before February 2005, I had a bad drug problem since, early on, since I was like 15. But February 2005, it was my breaking point where at the time I had an 85 Lincoln Town Car. Well, like I've been told, God hit me in the head with a big stick. I was up too long, probably like 12 days or something, on my drug of choice, and I fell asleep, blacked out actually, and doing 70 miles an hour down Main Street, Grand Prairie. Went across all 6 lanes after I blacked out. My car just went across all 6 lanes. I jumped the curb and hit a big tree. And when I jumped the curb, it threw me up on the dash because I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and crashed in that tree, and the windshield just shattered, and I got all cut up and everything. But I was pretty much out of it and didn't know what happened. So I was turning blue, and it's a good thing I blacked out though, because I was told that the V8 from that car broke through the firewall, and it would have probably cut me in half, and I wouldn't have survived. If I wasn't up on the dash, I probably wouldn't have survived. And I believe God saw me through, and God's the reason I survived, because I would have probably, I'm sure, I thank the Lord, because I know I would have gone to hell because I was not living for Him, and living that drug life. I was just lying, cheating, stealing, nothing good, and God's really brought me through, and He's brought me this far, and He's going to bring me all the way, because I'm just living for Him now. And I play nothing but godly music, because I play guitar for my church, and that's all I listen to or play anymore. And that's what I'm into, and God's brought me this far, and that's what I want to be about. And I met my wife at church. We've been married like 4.5 years now, and this past year we've had our own little girl, Serenity, and she's 10 months, and God brought her through too, because when she was 8 weeks old, she had to have open heart surgery, and people that meet her now can't even see it in her. She's doing so well, people can't really tell. She had open heart, and she's a heart baby, but she's doing so good, it's unbelievable. And she's really doing almost as good as all the other children. She's just not getting around as good yet, because she's not grown for 2 months. She didn't really grow because of the heart surgery. But she's really growing day by day. She's getting better and better, and they've already pulled her off of all of her pills. She's not taking blood pressure, and most of her pills she ain't got to have anymore. And she'll spit up every once in a while, and that's all babies do that, so it ain't a big deal. But we're very proud of her, and and I have a little boy he's fixing to be 15 December 21st, and he's really good on guitar too, and he's playing guitar with me at church now. He's playing my 12-string, which impressed me. I'm like, all right, you sure you can play that? He's like, yeah, Dad, of course. And so trying to teach him the Christian songs, and proud of my son. He's doing well, and I think that's where I think that's about it.
What would be a word of encouragement to tell others?
Well, God is the answer for everything, and of course, we all need God every day. And drugs, I know, for more than just my own opinion, I've had a lot of friends since I lived the drug life, and I've had a lot of friends that were the same, and they died overdose or died from some freak accident, that drug addicts just don't realize. And you can die from all sorts of ways when you're into drugs. It's a bad life all around. So plus, if you're into drugs, all your friends, they're not really your friends. You think of them as friends, but they're using you, and they'll use you and abuse you and steal from you when you don't even see it coming, and it's just not the right life. So God is the way, and God is the answer. That's what we need. So, and we're living in the end times now, and we need God more and more. That's just like it tells us in the Bible. We should congregate at His house, especially when we see the end nearing. You should assemble with His people when you see the end approaching, and it's all written in the Word, so evident. We're in the end times now. It's getting worse and worse all the time. So we can just pray to the Lord. I mean, cross your fingers and all that. It ain't going to work. Just pray to God. He's the only answer now.